Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is now the spooky season and Halloween is quickly coming upon us, and today I'm going to show you how I do glow-in-the-dark designs just like these ones here, where you can keep all the details of your nail art and it comes out very crisp. So to start, we're going to use a black jelly base and also some blue chrome powder. It's going to be a spooky design, of course, because Halloween is coming up very quickly. So I'm using Blanc de Blue's syrup gel, and it's in a black shade, so it's kind of translucent, a jelly kind of glass black shade. And I'm going to do one coat first on all of the nails. And we're using a jelly shade because I will later be using a cat eye polish as well. And I'm also going to add a second layer so that it's just a bit darker. And as you can see, even with 2 layers, this polish is very translucent. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to add a no wipe top coat from Dewy. And we're adding a layer of top coat because the next step is adding some blue chrome powder. This powder is made by Medusa. I'm going to use a small sponge and just dab it in the powder. And then I'm going to rub it onto the nail, but I'm focusing on the center. And I'm slowly going to move it outwards. And this is because I kind of want to keep the edges of the nail black. And I don't want the full nail to be all chrome. So I'm going to get close to the edge, but not all the way to the end. And then now I'm using the other side, the clean side of the sponge, and I'm using it to kind of buff out the edges and to create kind of like a bit of a gradient with whatever excess powder that's left on the top of the nail, so that it smooths out and kind of blends nicer towards the edge. And this is how it looks. You can see it kind of blends out into the edges, but the edge is still black. And I'm doing this for all 5 nails. Now I'm going to pick out a cat eye color. I'm using DMO8. It's a bit hard to see here, but the glitter underneath is actually a blue, which I think matches the chrome powder really well. So this is the cat eye gel. It's a lot thicker, so make sure you apply enough because you want all the magnetic glitters to be able to move freely. And then now I'm using my magnet to bring out all the glitters and bring them to the top of the nail. This collection is really nice. It's one of my favorite cat eye polishes ever. And now I'm taking a smaller magnet and I'm just going to push the cat eye towards the center of the nail. And sort of my idea for this look is to kind of make it kind of like ghostly, so that it'll have some ghostly kind of shimmer in the middle of the nail. Just like this. I feel like it's very fitting for Halloween. It kind of has like a little foggy, shimmery vibe to it. And I did this for all 5 of the base nails. And now I'm going in again with the Dewy No Wipe top coat. So while those nails are curing with the top coat, I'm going to show you my glow-in-the-dark collection. These are all glow-in-the-dark powders made by Technoglow, and my favorite is this white. But I basically bought a sample pack from them and it came with all of these colors in smaller amounts, so you don't need a lot because you actually use very little for each nail design, so you don't need a lot, but you're able to get all of these colors with the sample pack. So these are UV activated, so after curing it under my light, you can see the glow, and they're so pretty and they glow so well. And so the longer you bake them under UV lights, the longer they will glow for, and it can last hours. As you can see, greens glow the best, and then I would say blue, but the white is actually my favorite. It also glows really well. And just to give you an idea for how long this can glow, one time I had glow-in-the-dark nails. I went to Disneyland for a full day, so it baked in the UV sun all day, and the sun probably set around 6 p.m. My nails were still glowing at 1 a.m. And so here are a few examples. The one on the very left, it's using white glow only, but it's on a syrup jelly multicolored ombre base. So the base color has a bunch of purple, blue, and green tones. And then with the white glow on top, it kind of brings out those base tones out, and which is why you can kind of see it mixed into that glow color. The middle set is also white glow powder, but it's pinkish because the base color is a jelly pink base. And then lastly, for this final set, there are 4 different glow powders. There's the red, the orange, the blue, and the white, and it's on a solid black base. So today I'm going to use the white powder, which is my favorite one and the one I use the most often. And I'm going to show you how I apply it onto nails. So our first design, we're going to do a 3D ghost, and I'm using Ho Ho Lee's 3D gel. And it's kind of like a builder gel, but I would say a little bit thicker, but not quite like a 3D clay. And it's great for doing 3D art. And so I'm just going to mix some of this glow powder into the gel. And now that I have it all mixed in, I'm going to start by painting the outline of the ghost. So you can see it's kind of sticky and it kind of stays where you want it to go, but it also rounds out a bit, so it'll keep your shape nice and smooth. It's really great, I would say, for doing 3D art that's kind of bubbly in shape, just because it does round out. And so once I have kind of the base shape of my ghost, I'm going to go back in to add more gel to start building that 3D. And so far, like, none of this has been cured. I'm just adding more gel little by little until I get the amount of 3D effect that I like. And then I cured the gel and I'm just painting on some details, like a little happy face. This is going to be a cute ghost, so I'm also giving her a little gold bow. And that's my first nail. And for the rest of these nails, I'm going to do a 2D design. So remember to top coat your base before starting to do your design. And now I'm using a painting gel, and I'm just going to paint on my design everywhere that I want it to glow. So anything that you don't want to glow, don't paint it on yet, and just paint what you want to glow, and in the one color that you want glowing, if you want to use multicolors. So now that my design's ready, I'm taking my glow-in-the-dark powder and I'm just going to drop it on top of the nail. So make sure you cover all the areas you painted. This is why it was important to top coat the base so that nothing sticks to the base and only to your design. And then I'm just tapping off any excess. And once everything looks like it's been fully covered, like so, you're gonna cure this in your lamp. So I'm curing it for 60 seconds. Now that it's cured, I'm using a brush to just get rid of all the excess. And that's basically it. So, if you wanted to use other colors in your design, you can then go in now and paint another design in blue or green or purple and add different colors of glow and do the same thing. Just paint your gel layer and then drop the powder on top, cure it in the lamp, and then dust off any excess. And then once you're happy and done with the design, remember to top coat the nail. And honestly, that's kind of all there is to it. I do find that it's better to paint your design and drop the powder on top, just like what I did, instead of mixing your powder into your painting gel, because if you mix in the powder, it does start to hinder the consistency of your painting gel, which will make it difficult for you to paint finer and like crisper lines. So it's easier to paint first, drop the powder on top. But that being said, remember that right now here I'm doing a white on white design, so everything color wise kind of matches. If you're doing a different color design, but say a purple design but you want it to glow white, then remember that the white powder going on top of your purple gel, it will change the purple a little bit. It won't be as purple as if it's just your painting gel. And so you do maybe need to think about how the glow powder will look sitting on top of your colored painting gel. And one final tip is that these little ghosts here, they're all going to have faces, but before I paint the faces on, because right now the powder is on top of them, it's a bit grainy. It doesn't provide a good surface for painting gel. And so I'm going to top coat these ghosts first and then paint their black faces on afterwards. And so this is the completed set. I really love how it looks in the light right now because of the cat eye polish. I think it gives it a little bit of like a spooky effect. And this is how it looks on my nails with a brighter light to show you that chrome and cat eye design. I really love how the cat eye is showing for this set. And I think it's perfect for Halloween. And then of course we're gonna show you the glow in the dark. So I've nuked my nails in my UV light for 1 minute. And this is how it glows. It's super crisp and super bright, and I love that it's white and not a green glow. So that is my glow in the dark tutorial and all my secrets. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.